Welcome back to another video. Today we're up in Stuart, Florida, fishing with local Snook legend, Abenz Fishing. Believe me when I tell you this is one of the most intense, at times frustrating,
Yeah, I mean, I'm freaking piling instantly, dude.
but overall extremely rewarding ways I have ever fished for these linesiders.
Finally. Finally, I got one out.
So join us as we go to battle with some of the hardest pulling fish our inshore waters have to offer.
Oh, here's my redemption fish. Come on, baby, let me get my hands on you.
Big thanks to Saltwater Sportsman for making this trip possible.
All right, we just made it out here on the water. We're in an 18-foot Mako flats boat, and this guy right here rigging up is Aaron from Abenz Fishing.
What up, y'all? We're about to catch them up. It's gonna be insane.
Now, Aaron was out here yesterday. He was getting the bite dialed in, and he told me the absolute ticket was a little live croaker. So he was cool enough to go out today. He picked up a bunch of baits for us to use, and we're gonna see if we can get one of these giant trophy snook to the boat. I think we're gonna start with some light tackle and look for these fish doing that, and then once the tide changes, we're gonna break out the big rods, fish some super tight drag, and try to pull these fish away from this tight structure. So should be an absolute blast. Can't wait to get started. Needless to say, I'm super excited. So let's get rigged up and get after it. This is the ticket. It's called a croaker. There's some theories that these guys love to eat like snook eggs. So that's why the snook hit them. Even if they're not hungry, they kind of just kill them out of aggression. But we're gonna go right through the nose. This is a 7/0 circle hook. Aaron recommends circle hooks for this type of fishing, so I'm gonna take his word. He knows his stuff. I got a 60-pound monofilament leader. I'm gonna get it under this dock over here. I thought we were gonna start with some light tackle stuff, but it looks like we're fishing for the big girls right off the rip, so see if we can make it happen.
Surprised we're getting it on this side.
Whew. Yeah. Nah. Just under, probably. Yeah, maybe just under, or maybe right at slot. All right, boys and girls, got my first bite of the day.
You did it.
That was pretty cool. He had me around the piling for a second there, but we were able to coax her out. Let me see here. Just taking my time with her now that she's out here, or it's probably a he, actually. It's probably a little male. Taking my time with him, loosen up my drag. That way it's gonna eliminate the potential of pulling the hook or breaking him off. Aaron's gonna go for the double. I'm gonna show this guy off real quick.
There's still clear water, too. I'm gonna put a little smaller croaker.
Little guy, don't think he quite makes slot. These snook have to be in a certain size to be able to harvest them, 28 to 32 inches. This one might be right at 28, but if I had to guess, I'd say 26, 27, but a beautiful warm-up fish. These are one of my absolute favorite fish in the world to catch. I grew up catching them, and I'm never, ever disappointed when I go fishing for them. So let's get this guy back. Let's send this little guy back on home. We're gonna try to point his head in the direction of that dock. There he goes. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. A nice first fish. Let's stay after it. You know what's really cool? Let's see if he does it again with these little baits, these croakers. He just did it. That's why they're called croakers. They're notorious for making that croaking noise. I believe they're in the drum family, do you know?
Yeah, they are. They're related to redfish and black drum and all that stuff.
So I'm not sure if you guys can hear Aaron, but he just said they're related to redfish, black drum, sea trout, speckled sea trout's actually in the drum family. So super cool little bait fish. I don't get to use these a lot, so it's fun to switch it up from the standard mullet and pilchards that I typically use. All right, we just popped the drone up for a little visual of the area. We're kind of bouncing from dock to dock here and trying to somewhat sight fish these fish. A lot of them are sitting tight to the structure, so we're trying to get our baits underneath there. But right now we're just cruising along, and we're gonna see if we see any fish out here in the open. And I'll pitch this live croaker to them if they're around, and hopefully they're willing to eat.
Probably, right? That's probably the best bet.
Well, they live on the bottom, so it makes sense. It's where they're safe, or they feel safe. Should I try to kind of hold them in place there?
Yeah, see if
He's eating. Oh.
I knew it. They came rolling through and just stopped and troughed, and then they disappeared.
I just missed a fish. That does not feel good. Every single croaker is a precious commodity, and I just blew it on one, but let's try it again. All right, another bait going down.
If he gets one, I might pop him up.
Oh my God, nervous city with this guy. Just waiting for that classic thump that we all live for, us snook fishermen. I'm trying to do my best to keep him away from the pilings. There's not a lot of margin for error doing this type of fishing. So let's see if I can capitalize. No chance, bro. That ate so hard and so fast. Wow, I just got humbled. I just got humbled with that one. I need a tighter drag. Going back in. See if I could horse one of these big fish out of here. Dude, this is like straight up combat fishing.
Oh yeah.
I gotta like literally get in an athletic stance. All right, so where we're fishing right now, we're in between two docks and we're smack in the middle of them. We're pitching baits to the front of the boat, off the bow under one dock, and then we're letting other baits drift behind the boat. But the way that we're able to do this is because of these Lewmar shallow water anchors. The way that they're able to work is they actually go right into the sand. As long as you're 7 feet or shallower, they're gonna hold your boat. I mean, we're in ripping current, and they're doing a damn good job of keeping us completely still, faced into the currents. They're actually really beautiful. They have a sleek design. They don't look clunky or anything like that. If you guys know I have a small skiff, there's been so many times that I've lost fish just because I was trying to use the trolling motor to pull away from structure, or the anchor slipped, or I just didn't have an anchor out. And if I had a shallow water anchor like this, I just can imagine how many more fish I could have got on the boat. So definitely check these things out. I think they're a crucial thing to have, especially if you're doing tight, close quarters, combat structure fishing like this. They're an amazing piece of equipment to have on your shallow water boat. All right, another bait going out. I got 8. What?
Cool.
Yeah, but I wasn't in structure.
There might be some dinks down there.
Well, y'all, I'm a little bit rusty. I caught my first fish. I was 1 for 1. I was feeling pretty good about myself, even though it was on the smaller side. And ever since then, I think I've lost 3, maybe 4 nice fish. So we need to turn things around, turn our luck around. We're gonna make it happen. I just retied here because I got a little frayed, and I'm gonna get another bait under this dock and see if we can get another bite. I didn't go over my setup with you guys today, but these are my big guns. This is my heavy duty setup that I like to throw when I'm fishing near structure or fishing big leaders, big hooks. It's a Daiwa Alexa. It's a 400 TW. It's got the T-wing on it, which I really like for casting. And then it's paired up with a G Loomis IMX Pro Blue casting rod. I get a lot of questions about this setup, and I've had it for probably a year now, and it really does a great job. It allows me to pull big fish away from tight structure, which is exactly what I use it for. All right, so we made a little change here. We just pulled up to a beach where Aaron was catching some nice fish yesterday. It's a little rocky, we're kind of in the wind over here, but we're gonna quickly throw a croaker up on this submerged pile of rocks, see if we can catch a big snook here. Sam's got the drone up and he sees a couple of fish, so that's a promising sign. I got 8. Yeah. Let's go, boys and girls. Yeah, we got a nice fish on. That was weird. He kind of ate it and swam out, so I never really felt the bite, but the line just started taking off. Whoa! What the heck? That was weird. Was that even my fish? That thing just took off. I hope that picked up. He's going right back for the structure, just like all snook tend to do. But we're not in super tight structure like we were earlier, so I can go a little easier on him. Give me a better chance of not pulling that hook out. We'll just work this guy in and let's get our hands on this one. Feels good to be tight on a fish. Aaron gave me the honors on that, which was awesome. This might not even be a snook. I don't think it is. We saw a snook jump. I don't know, he didn't act like a snook. No, it's a jack, right? Yeah, jack. Oh my God. How hilarious is that?
So weird.
Aaron and I were talking about these fish, how they get a ton of hate and people don't like when they eat their snook baits, which I'm not gonna lie, I'll be real with you guys. I do wish this was a snook, but it's nice to have a fish on the line. Let's get this guy up so you can take a look at him. Check him out. Cool little Jack Crevalle, maybe 4 or 5 pounds. They do a little bit of grunting just like the croakers do, but hey man, gotta be happy whenever you can get a nice strong fish to pull on the other side of your line. I'm gonna get the hook out of this guy and I'll show you how we release him. Look at this dude. There we go, hook's out. And now Jack, this is called a Jack Crevalle, and they're in the tuna family. And the healthiest way for them to release them, you always want to have the water rushing through their gills. So we'll just kind of give him one of those. He takes off, he's good with a snook or a tarpon. You want to revive them, let the lactic acid get out of their bloodstream. And that's the way to, you know, bring them back to life. But for a Jack, head dive them like that and they're good to go. So let's get another bait on, see what else we can find. Fresh croaker, new spot. Let's see if anyone's home. Dude, that hurt my thumb so bad.
Bro, what was that? That had to be a 40.
Full transparency, I'm not too sure if I was recording right there, but basically Aaron and I have baits underneath this this yacht here, and my bait got super nervous and then it got absolutely obliterated. And this is what I came up with. My hook's gone, I'm pretty chafed up there. Must have been a huge fish because it ripped, and then actually I tried to stop him with my thumb. My drag could have been a little tighter and it burned my thumb pretty good. That's like probably the 4th big fish I've missed today. I gotta turn it around here. All right, yet again, a new dock and a new croaker going out. Aaron was telling me that this dock has made a fool of him a few times, so let's see. Dude, he's hella nervous down there. Big fish on. You had me on freaking piling instantly, dude.
How we do it? It's hard, this one.
I haven't missed this many fish in I don't know how long. But we're gonna turn it around. I got faith. As always, just so blessed to be out here. It's a Friday afternoon. Fish are chewing. We've got a live well full of baits, so let's capitalize. Let's make it happen. All right, so let me be honest with you guys. This has not been my hottest day of fishing in terms of actually getting the fish to the boat. Aaron has done a great job of putting me on some really big fish. I've hooked quite a few and they've all been victorious over me. But we have been waiting all day for the tide to change. The sun is getting a lot lower. I think it's about 6 p.m. so we still have a couple hours. And this is what we've been waiting for. We've been bouncing around from dock to dock to dock, killing a little bit of time. And it is now prime time to get a big breeder snook to the boat. At the last spot we were at, Aaron caught a really, really nice big mama snook, probably in the upper 38, 39 inch range. Beautiful fish, fought super hard, had an epic release with her, but now it's my turn. I'm hoping to get it done. I'm feeling optimistic. Let's make it happen. All right, here we go. First croaker of the outgoing tide bite going out now. Oh, he just got nervous. Hard to say. That was so funny. That was sick. Whoa. Woo.
Absolutely smoked it. A good slot size fish, maybe just under.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. This does look slot. It's actually still snook season, and
We have a case right here.
I wouldn't mind eating a snook, to be honest. I've only kept one this season. I try to do my part and let them go for the most part. But this does look like a slot. Oh, look at all the fish behind him. I thought it was a shark for a second. Oh. Nah, this guy's gonna be short for sure, but he definitely fought. He definitely gave his best effort. Definitely gonna be short. Another little cookie cutter size fish here, maybe 25 inches or so. We're gonna quickly get him unhooked and then get another bait out, because like Aaron's been mentioning, it is that sunset hour, that golden hour, and this is prime time for a good snook bite. With the revival, we're gonna hold him here, face into the current, let the water rush through his gills, get his energy back, and just shoot him right down. No worse for the wear. Sick fish, but let's keep it up. I want to upgrade to a bigger one. All right, going out with another croaker here. It's pretty easy to tell how those big fish have been beating me today, just with the spunk and the fighting ability that smaller snook had in this deep water, in this current. These inlet fish, Aaron and I were talking about it, they're just different. They are strong. They're constantly fighting this current all day long, and I think that takes a big part in why they fight so hard. But I don't know, we maybe got an hour left of daylight. You can see the sun going down behind me. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Really, really gorgeous. And if we get tied together with a nice big overslot snook, it's gonna be incredible. Let's see if we can make it happen. Look how gorgeous this sunset is.
Same.
Even though I haven't capitalized on any big fish today, just the fact that I'm out here with 2 new friends enjoying this, we really are blessed. Super grateful to be out here.
We fished all the way until Mother Nature cut the lights out on us. Aaron did manage to get one more little male snook, but I came up empty-handed on those big female bruisers. Thankfully, Aaron graciously invited me back a few days later for a chance at redemption against these humbling dock monsters.
Okay, we made it back out here. I'm with my boy Abenz again. We're up here in Stuart, Florida, and we're looking for redemption on some of these big snook that worked me the other day. I brought out my biggest and heaviest spinner. It's a Abenz 250 with a CalStar 900M. You guys will see that thing. If I can't get it done with that, I don't know what to do, but enough talking, let's get right to it. All right, here we go, going out with the first bait. I'm actually sticking with the lighter rod just for now. It's not a light rod by any means, but it's lighter than what I brought for these big fish. But because this is a different area, we're not fishing docks right now, we're fishing this kind of a mangrove shoreline here with some ripping tide. The tide's going out, so I actually have a little bit of leeway when it comes to fighting the fish. Let me lock my drag down a little. He's a little nervous right now. Oh, he just got 8.
Yeah.
Here we go, boys and girls, first bait of the day. And I got a snook on. Got kind of a weird bite there, but Aaron called it, man. We pulled up to this spot. He was like, let me just check this spot right here because I have a feeling there could be some fish here. It's a nice fish. This is yeah, it's probably a slot fish right here. Here we go. Nice. Back-to-back days fishing with Aaron where I got bit on the first bait.
Guys, I'm gonna film.
Oh, come on, baby. Just dogging me.
Camera on?
Oh, no, I think.
Under the boat.
Oh, we just jumped over there. Wow, this fish is actually schooling me right now.
All right, guys. Way bigger.
It's just a very hard fighting fish. You can see how much current is right here. And these fish are just really, really digging into the current, testing our tackle, but God, is it fun to be on a nice snook. I'm happy.
That's that elephant 34 to 30.
Yep.
Dog. Tyler and I were talking about how
Yo, this fish is fighting ridiculously hard. This is probably the stereotypical size that fights the hardest. Aaron was just saying like 34 to 36 inches. They absolutely tussle, and this one is no exception. She's throwing down. Here she is. I'm gonna go ahead and get a land on her.
perfect with the rod.
Nah, we're good. Just film.
Look at that current.
Current's ripping right here. Oh, she saw the hand coming. Come here, baby. I got her. All right, yeah.
Got her.
We're 1 for 1 today, boys and girls. Let's take a look at this fish and then get her back. Oh. Ooh.
Stud.
Healthy little fish. I think she actually might make slot right around 32. We are no longer in snook season. These fish have a season and a slot size if you want to harvest them. And right now they're closed, but what a beauty. Gorgeous, gorgeous little snook, or nice snook. So let's get her back. We had our fun with her. Let's let her swim. See this circle hook? Right in the top of the mouth, hooked absolutely perfectly. With the circle hook, all you gotta do is reel tight, and it usually catches right where you want it to. There's so much current here, this fish is gonna be no worse for the wear and swim off very, very well. She's still fighting in my hand. Listen, right now, the temperature is hot. All us human beings are complaining about how hot it is, but these fish feel it as well. So you really wanna take your time when you get a nice fish. You know, they put up a hard fight. Take your time, do the right thing, get them completely revived before you let them go. That way they can fend themselves from predators or anything like that. I like to let them bite down on my lip. She's good to go.
Oh, she's good. Oh,
nice, dude.
fist bump, dude.
That was sick. Aaron was super cool. Let me take the first cast. He found this area, thought it was going to be holding fish, and just like he said it was. So I think Aaron's going to get a bait in now, and let's keep it going. I was just telling Aaron it's really nice to catch some fish in open water like this. Well, relatively open, considering they are snook and they love structure. But I want to get my redemption on some of those combat fishing snook that we were doing a few days ago. So we'll probably head over there in a little bit, but see if we could pick off another fish here. All right, here we go. Here is my chance at redemption on some of these dock monsters. Going in with a frisky little croaker, and I got, this is for real, the biggest kind of inshore setup that I have. This is my land-based setup. I've had it for 13 years. It's a Abenz VS 250. We put 80-pound mono on this thing, and this is a 9-foot 20 to 50 heavy rod. If I can't stop them with this, like I said, I don't know what to do with myself. We lock down the drag even more. Like, there's no talking when I'm fighting these fish today. At least not in that first 30 seconds of combat. This better be a snook. Oh, it's a jack. Oh boy. Well, that was nice. At least look at this fish. Oh my lord. At least I got to see the kind of power I'm working with this rod. I never fish it on the boat, only from land, and I've caught 30-pound permit with this thing and 100-pound tarpon.
That's gonna go about as hard as a good snook.
Yeah.
That was a good gauge.
You know we had to get a jack. That's a given. I'm glad it came early. Hopefully it's one of one for the day. Little jack, but dude, do these things pull? Oh my lord. This thing absolutely brawled. Like you guys saw the other day, safest release option, it's just a little head dive.
Boom.
Bada boom. All right, let's try for a snook. That was a nice little fight. Like Aaron said, that was a great gauge. Now we just need the right one to eat. Uh-oh. 8. What is this, dude?
Giant jack. Giant jack. Hold on. You want to free spool it?
I did for a second. Oh my god, boys and girls, I just hooked a large fish. That's it up there, right? I'm gonna lose like all my braid here. I mean, I could usually stop a lot of fish with this setup, but I could not stop that fish.
Hold on. I'm gonna bring us through. I'm just trying to not catch.
Is that him on the seawall up there?
Yeah, bro. I can't believe you're not broke here.
Me too.
Hold on, hold on. My rod's behind you.
Oh no. Oh, I just lost him. I just lost him.
You lost him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy moly.
That was a 30-pound jack. I saw it. Holy smokes.
Dude. Well, that was crazy. I was fishing for a snook. There's like this area that Aaron knows where a big boat typically sits here, so it's kind of dredged out and a little bit deeper than all the surrounding area. Pitched a croaker up in there and was definitely expecting nothing but a snook and a giant jack.
Bro, that happened to me the other night on the Abenz.
Just smoked me, man. Smoked me.
After that jack clapped my cheeks, we bounced around to a few different locations before finally returning to the same docks where I lost so many fish on our last outing.
All right, we've been moving around quite a bit today. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna put in the video, just for time's sake, but we're back doing the combat thing, which this is honestly what I had my heart set on because I really want to get my redemption. So got a dock right behind the boat. I'm gonna get a bait up there and see what happens.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, feel my drag.
What?
That just pulled drag, didn't it?
Yeah, dude, a lot. That was a giant breeder snook that just had that first run, dude.
That was unbelievable. Something big just made a fool of your boy, but let's try it again. That's it.
Still on?
Yeah, for now. It's got me around that piling.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Oh,
That's it, dude.
finally.
That's giant, bro.
Finally, I got one out. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh, it's a nice fish. Oh,
Is that red?
no, it's not. It's a snook. Oh my God. I'm recording. Hallelujah. Looks like I got my redemption fish at least away from the dock for now. For the time being. Wow, I could see my leader chased up. Oh, this is a nice fish, dude. It's my biggest fish of the 2-day trip. I'm gonna really back off on the drag now that I have this fish out in open water because I can see my line straight up from the dock. Oh, I can't go too loose because there's still some structure out here. It's a nice fish. Yeah, I see it. She just did me a favor and turned back this way. Oh, dude. Let's go. Wow. All right. Just taking my time here. Oh, here's my redemption fish. Come on, baby. Let me get my hands on you. Let me get my hands on you. Oh, I got her.
Peace.
Woo!
Peace.
There we go, boys and girls. We did it. We were persistent and we got a nice fish. By no means is it my biggest snook of all time, but it's a nice, healthy, probably just transitioned to female. Beautiful breeder snook, probably in that middle 30-inch range, maybe 34, 35, 36. Not too sure. We're not even gonna bother measuring her. Snook season is not open and she would be too big anyway, but what a beautiful specimen. This is my redemption fish. Of course, we're gonna continue fishing and maybe I can upgrade, but if not, I'm super blessed and happy with this one. Abenz Fishing, Aaron, my boy, my new friend, put me on a really nice fish, a really nice bite. I'm just stoked, man. Super happy. Let's get this girl back in the water. What a nice fish. All we're gonna do is pop this hook out. Wow, that came out super easy. Hold her here in the current. All this does is, you've heard me talk about this a million times, this is reviving the fish. Let the current run through her gills. Bring some oxygen back into her. Let the lactic acid leave her body. And when she's ready, she'll tell me and then she'll kick off strong. So pretty. Oh.
How do you feel, bro?
All right, that was epic. Aaron just asked me how I felt. I just feel blessed. I feel happy. I feel grateful. And I feel like I want to get another bite. So let's get back in there. Like I said, if we don't get any more fish today, then I am satisfied. This was an excellent, excellent trip. Got to meet a new friend, but we still got some bait. We still got some time. Let's see what else we can make happen. All right, I am back at home, and that is all I have for today's video.
Big thanks to my buddy Aaron for taking me out there and putting me on such an epic snook bite. This guy catches so many big snook, big jack, tarpon. Make sure you go check out his channel, Abenz Fishing. You will not be disappointed. Also want to give a big thanks to the sponsors of today's video, Lewmar Shallow Water Anchors and Saltwater Sportsman. I will link all of their information in the description. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that thumbs up button for me. Any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below. I'll be happy to get to them. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe because I got a lot more great content coming up very soon and I don't want you to miss any of it. So thanks again so much for watching. Take care and we'll see you next time.